Hey, Fishy people. I just want to do a quick review on Jebao pumps and DC pumps in general. What you're looking at here is this is a typical fish rack, and what you typically have powering these is a real big 1/3 half, 1.5 horsepower external motor. And these pumps just pull, they work great. They're workhorses that'll pump like 80 feet up or something crazy. But it pulls 10 amps and, at least 1,000 watts, which is a big electrical suck. And that costs a lot of money when you're running a lot of equipment. That adds up fast. In addition, you can probably hear it. They're loud. They make, that humming noise that you normally associate with big pumps. On all these systems, I am running Jebao DC pumps. These are the DCP 6000s, and I've got one pump running each two of these tanks. Each of these tanks is 60 gallons, so one pump running a 160 gallon system. And I actually have this turned down to 34 watts, which is, I'm running that one at 80%. On these tanks, mushrooms and chalices, I'm actually running it lower. So I'm running about 15 watts or less per tank for return pumps, which is just absolutely incredible. Same thing going on over here, one pump per two tanks. These big flats will also be running DC pumps, but the biggest thing that I was just blown away with is I wanted to do a DC pump for this whole fish rack system. So this is typically, again, what you would use a huge pump for, because you have to pump fairly high, and I have to pump all the way over. And I'll show you the back of this, because it's pumping through a whole lot of separate tubes. You've got a main feed line up top. That comes down to a feed line per row of tanks. Those go up. Then you've got the drains. In addition, it's doing these trickle towers also. So you've got connections up here on your return line going into the trickle towers as well as feeding the tanks. So you've got a lot of water going a lot of different places, and it's shooting out. These are all actually restricted because it would overflow the tanks. This one is less restricted. You can see the water levels considerably higher. But anyways, the biggest thing is, for one, it's silent. All I can hear down here is the water returning into the sump. I can't hear the pump at all. Like, not at all. Not a single noise from that. And in addition, let's go look at the controller. I still need to mount it where it's going to go, but so this is on maximum, and I'm pulling 130 watts. And this system will actually run on this pump with this pump turned down to 80%, which is like 90 watts. So you're looking at over 1,000 watts compared to 130, and it's just as much flow, if not more. Now, these might not be as reliable. We're going to have to test that out. I know Jebao is a cheaper pump, but I've never had problems with them. I've run the smaller ones for a long time. So this is the one I'm running on that big system. And it's not even their biggest one. This is, their bigger one is the 20,000. This is the 18,000. So I'm stoked. I'm really excited. Not to mention there's a huge price difference. This pump is like, I don't know, 180 bucks or something. RK2 system pumps, you're, looking at like $900. So even if these do go out a little more frequently, with the money I save on electricity, I could just keep buying those and throwing them away. At least that's my thought. But anyways, want to do a review on those. On these big tanks, I'm going to be doing two of the 8,000s. And that's just for redundancy. I could actually run both of these tanks on a single 8,000, I believe. But I'm going to be doing one as a spray bar system, and the other is just a flow. So that if one goes out, the other one's still running. But yeah, anyways, want to do a big review. I'm going to be saving a ton of money going with DC pumps. Just electrical cost and, noise is also a big thing. I'm probably going to end up pulling this one out and replacing that one, considering how well that 18,000 is doing on the other system. Why wouldn't I? But anyways, want to give you guys a heads up. Big fan of those. Big fan of their propeller pumps also. Although I have to say, if the extra $10 would go with the Coral Box quiet pumps. Very, very, very similar, but I do like these ones a little bit more. Anyways, hope your tank's doing well. Have a great day, guys. Bye.